Okay, here is now how it's gonna happen. Probably in today's video should all be whining about some stuff, maybe for a particular reason, because I kind of like haven't recovered yet from my uh, kind of like I've got that some kind of bad bad feelings in my body. I caught cold actually in a way, and I'm having now my nice sore throat and not wanting to do whatever and things included as for that context, not wanting to be just doing whatever I would be doing regularly, but having this thing aboard my sore throat, my just I don't know, maybe silly mind condition not to prepared well all my body cells for fluent English speech. That's where I'm revealing my true skills about just sounding like I sound and the way I sound without any extra things being said out here as for that point for my English learning standpoint. And I'm here, I'm pretty nice guy, and I'm not a well man today particularly because that's because I was being said, and again I don't want to just to reiterate things too often and too many times in one way that should, and in that way not overclutter your nicest heads and minds over there. If you are following me, I hope you do, and in any occasion, even if you don't follow and you encounter this channel just arbitrarily and spontaneously, please again bear with all this shit that happens, and then that's unveiling in front of your own eyes, and those kinds of shits, they roll themselves down the road, and that's why this channel was created for in the first place, and that's the whole point of my native oriented learning standpoint. I know that the thing I do, I swallow endings of words. I tend to do that way. I've been reported recently. Reportedly, I swallowed how many? Maybe all those endings of words I used within my recent speech here in front of some native whose name is Richard. Richard, hello. You're not watching this shit, I know. I'm just having just in case, just just to give you a quick hello and get you familiar with what I do here on this channel. And I got pretty nice haircut that's been given by my friend. Her name is Tanya. Tanya, you're not watching this shit too, I know, because I'm only greeting people by my natural mood without having them to watch this shit, and they don't actually. And again, I got aboard some significant skills recently, and that I want to tell about today's day. I was doing something very attentively and very persistently, and I moved forward with those hurdles and stumbling blocks in my way, and I stumbled forward, and I realized something after considering these unsolved issues for a long while. Say for maybe 3 hours I've been considering those, and after that I arrived at an interesting conclusion. On my way to our local venue, to our church, I was pondering why not to try to do a slightly different approach and try to approach things at a slightly different angle. And I put my notices on the piece of paper I carry with me all the time in my back pocket. That's that nicest piece of paper that's for my thoughts, and I put my thoughts on it, and I'm gonna fix that issue being unsolved yet, and I'm gonna be on it like not later than maybe in 3 days or so. I kind of do my intraday stuff just repeatedly, and I have my own schedule, things to follow, things to do list, I should say, for every day of my week, for every month of my year, and for every century within my whole eternal life track. I hope I will have long life, and who knows actually. Long definition long, the definition of long depends on the point of consideration. With what tiny pieces of time you gauge that interval within your whole life track. I gauge a lot, and I arrived pretty interesting and weird conclusion. It doesn't matter what timeline you're about to describe. The only thing that matters that you in that time being moment, and no extra fucking things included in that particular definition, because you might just regard your life track or a certain timeline, just gauging this timeline with pretty tiny or even maybe huge intervals, and who cares about how many times you put that interval in that timeline? Who cares? Let's say you live 84 years so far, or you live 72 years so far. What difference does it make if you are just in good condition, you're wealthy, healthy, and happy? And who cares about all those figures and digits put in there? The only thing that matters that's you and your attitude to life, and your just thing of being treating life in a particular interesting way that only you could do, and you're on it, and you don't follow any fucking side thoughts and side opinions and any fucking friggin' advices from the side. You shouldn't be doing that at all. I don't follow. The only thing I follow my hunch. I follow my, like, that tiny voice in my heart, that tiny voice in the back of my mind, and I follow that voice. And the more I do that, the more I realize that I'm on the right track. And by following my own way, I'll be somewhere in my sky. So I don't know, my fluency, my whatever I want to be doing, and I'll be doing that in my life, and I'll be doing that happily and just without all mode of inspiration that only I could have in my whole entire life. My life hasn't been just pretty simple, and being honest with you, I should confess that I stumbled a lot in my life, and I overcame partly I haven't overcome those hurdles and stumbling blocks, but I'm on my way. There are no boundaries in front of me. I have decent colleagues to practice my English. I have decent colleagues to do whatever I want in my life. Let's say if I don't die tomorrow afternoon, I'll drop into some interesting venue, and I'll familiarize with the kinds of things that I'll be implementing in that particular place, and that's gonna be interesting. I'm telling you, I'll familiarize you as soon as I have my things done as for visiting that venue. That's with me, quick introductory thing. I stumbled a lot, and I just made how many, I don't care fucking how many mistakes I made. The point here is I'm speaking, I'm just, I don't know, that's my thing, and I've never been out of it. And thanks for your following, for attending my channel, for being my life, for participating in my activities here. See you in a while. I see you tomorrow, if not before. I guess not before, just very tomorrow. See you all. Bye.